What's up, my modern day ninjas? Falchion with you once again, and as we approach the end of the beta for Tom Clancy's The Division, I wanted to share some of my thoughts and feelings about the game. Now, this is not a review of the beta. This is not me trying to convince you one way or the other whether or not I think you should buy it when it comes out. I am gonna get it. I mean, I have already pre-ordered it, but I even plan on getting it for multiple systems, not just the Xbox, which is the gameplay that you're seeing here, but as also for the PlayStation and possibly even the PC as well. Just depending on my group of friends on each of the systems. But again, I'm not trying to convince you that you should. I'm not trying to convince you that you shouldn't buy this game. I just wanted to let you know what my thoughts and feelings were towards this beta and what I think they did right, what I think maybe they got a little bit wrong. And so yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, let's go over the things that are, I guess, a little bit more on the negative side. And first thing is kind of nitpicky, but
hey, nobody needs to shoot
I find
anybody
that
here.
it bothers me, and that was just a prime example. As I walked by those two people, the lady said that nobody needs to shoot anybody here, like I was threatening her as I
Saw
was
them,
just
okay? I know you have them.
walking past. My weapon is down, I wasn't making any threatening gestures, and I wish that wouldn't happen, because there seems to be those citizens that understand that we as the division are here to help them, but most of them feel threatened by us even just walking by. Like, most of the times I find that I will have to pass them on the complete other side of the street,
Have you lost your mind?
just so that they don't have like this negative reaction, because that kind of yanks me for a moment out of the immersion. And when I play games, that's what I do. I love to just immerse myself in it. That character is me. I play all the characters as I would if that were me in real life. Like, so for instance, in the Dark Zone, you'll never see me purposely go rogue, because I'm not gonna. In real life, I wouldn't kill somebody to steal something from them, so I'm not gonna do it in the game. And I know a lot of people play games and they want to be that person that they're not in real life, and I guess that's pretty much true for me too. I want to be a person that I'm not in real life. In real life, I'm not a division agent. I'm not a soldier. I'm not in the military. I'm not a cop.
Biohazard warning.
So
Entering contaminated
obviously
zone.
I want to be something that I'm not, but I want to keep my
Transmissions jammed.
morality
Proximity coverage only.
intact when I'm
Backup
playing.
activated.
So,
System
and that
rebooted.
leads me to my next issue,
Warning, now entering Dark Zone.
the Dark Zone, and how it's played. Lately here, I've found that as I entered the Dark Zone, we've got rogue agents just camping the entrance, waiting for people to step through, and that's no good. The Dark Zone is difficult enough, with rogue agents running around, and it being that most of the players are going rogue in there, so it's difficult enough having to deal with that, especially. I have a unique situation to whereas I just moved to the West Coast from the East Coast, and so the times that I play, it's a lot later than the time most of my friends play. Well, honestly, even I'm a bit of an insomniac, so I'm up late all the time. So I'm more often than not, while I'm playing this game, I will be by myself. So, and I want what you can find in the Dark Zone. I want the special weapons and the special gear. And more often than not, I'm gonna have to try and venture in and find that by myself. And too often in this beta, especially once you get past level 8, I found that the Dark Zone is just full of what Plank labels as gank squads, just people, agents that have gone rogue and are doing nothing but looking to kill other agents. They're not trying to steal your gear, they just want to grief you, basically, you know. And a lot of people will argue, like I've had somebody argue the point, oh, they're not trying to grief you, they're just trying to, you know, level up in the Dark Zone or whatever. But no, you can hear them talking. You got to remember that the proximity chat is on, and you can hear them talking, and they're saying, you know, let's get this guy. Let's just make him quit. Let's do what we can. We'll hunt him down if he comes back. Let's just hunt down people and try and make him quit. So that's an issue, and I hope that there's something that the developers can do to tame it. To me, it feels like there is too much reward and not enough discipline for the people that go rogue. It benefits you way too much to go rogue, and it shouldn't be that way, I don't think. If we're division agents, if we're the good guys, quote unquote, then when we do something wrong, there should be consequences, there should be punishment, and as it stands now, there's nothing but reward, to be honest with you. Unless you're foolish enough to go rogue and you're all by yourself and you don't have upgraded weapons, then yeah, the reward is just too great for going rogue and making the temptation, the need or the want to go rogue too high. And I don't think that's what they meant the game to be, and I don't think that's what the game should be. And so I hope they find a way to even that out. You know, make there be greater consequences for going rogue, and definitely fix that whole camping the entrance points for agents, whether you're rogue or not. Like, because if somebody steps in and then a bunch of non-rogue agents are just outside the gate, you can't even see them until they do go rogue. So if you step in and that's what they're doing, they're just waiting until they're no longer have rogue status and killing you, then that's not cool. So I hope they work on that and fix that. And really, that's my complaints. You know, that's the evils of the game, and that's the thing that I think will hurt gameplay the most. Not even the first thing that I said about the citizens. That's probably just me and the way I play video games, the way I immerse myself in them. I want them to realize that, and I want them to act like I'm there to help them, unless I actually do something that's threatening. But the thing that I think has the potential to damage this game is the way the rogue agents play, or that whole thing plays out. And really, it's not even like something that I think the developers did on purpose. It's the community, you know, and the way people go about things. You know, you find something and you exploit it, and that's really unfortunate that this was able to be exploited. But onto the good things. The PvE area is great. I mean, I love that when I'm out exploring and doing my thing, completing my missions, and one of my friends jumps in, they have to come find me. They don't spawn in on me, you know. They spawn wherever they were, or they are wherever they were, and then once they're in my game, or vice versa, they have to come find me. I have to go find them, whatever. That is excellent. That's the way it really should be. Like, if this agent just woke up in the base of operations and I'm already out on mission and they're like, all right, Falchion, we're gonna come catch up to you, they should have to come find me, or we should have to say, okay, hey, let's meet up on 8th Street or whatever, you know. So I love that. I like the way so far everything is scaling up. As far as difficulty, it seems pretty even. 1 through 7 is kind of easy, I think, but it's also almost kind of a tutorial time, so that works really well in my opinion. And then after 8 is the difficulty ramped up. I can't say anything beyond that because I only got to level 8. I like that your level, as you look on the screen now, it's the orange box with the white 7 in it at the moment. That's your level, that's your overall level. I like that that's what controls everything. That's what dictates everything. Even in the dark zone, you know, if I want a weapon, I have to be high enough level, and then I also have to be high enough rank, which is the purple box with the white number in it, 10 in this case, as you look at it now. Yeah, I think in the overall, the game is just done really well, really sensible. It's different than anything else going out there right now. Or in the very least, it feels different. And I'm not a big role-playing game guy myself, so there may be a bunch of role-playing games that are exactly the same, and I just wouldn't know. But from everything that I've experienced, all the games that I play and have experienced, this is different. It's fresh. And it's good. It's really good. I hope that they keep up with the DLC really well. Don't let it go too long. That's always an issue, you know. Don't let a bunch of people get to the end of where it is at the start and just be waiting around, because they're going to start to lose interest, especially if the dark zone is largely inaccessible.
Successful extraction complete.
So, yeah, as long as they can just keep it fresh, keep up with the DLC, keep it rolling out. You know, you don't want it too quickly, but you don't want it so slowly that those guys just attack me. Yeah. But you don't want it so slowly that people are bored. People become bored, especially in those situations
Warning.
where
You are now entering a contaminated area.
just a part of the game becomes unplayable because, say, you're playing by yourself, and so the whole dark zone just becomes inaccessible.
Now leaving the contaminated area.
Like they said, the dark zone, you do have to go into. They said that you never have to go into the dark zone. That's not exactly true. You do get a mission where you have to go into the dark zone, and all you have to do is step in, and you can step right back out. But as it stands right now, and with people camping the entrances, once you step in, if somebody pops off at you, if somebody takes a shot on you, then you can't get back out until you're done with that combat. So, you know, that whole, like I said, that whole camping the entrances and exits or whatever, that really does need to be addressed. But yeah, in the overall, I really enjoyed this beta. I'm sad to see that it's coming to an end. I wish that there had been more for me to do during the beta. I actually
You
got
got a bird inbound on your position.
through what they offered fairly quickly, and then I just felt like there wasn't anything to do, especially since when I went into the dark zone, especially after I reached level 8, it was just ridiculous. There's just nothing a lone player could do. But I am looking forward to it. Man, if you guys are out there and you're playing it on Xbox, I'm Falchion Space GSA. On PlayStation and on the PC, I'm Falchion757. Look me up. You know, let's roll together.
Warning.
Let's do this.
Now
thing.
entering a contaminated
I'm
area.
always interested in putting together strong teams to have fun, go out there, just let's get out there and explore New York together. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the Division beta. I do want to remind you guys one more time, you know, I've watched a lot of videos that people have put up, and people keep making the same mistake over and over, calling this a third-person shooter. That's not what it is. It's a role-playing game with third-person shooter aspects, but you're not shooting for direct damage. You're shooting to whittle down hit points. You go into this thinking it's a shooter, and you're not gonna like the way the game plays. And that's it. Until next time, this has been Falchion. You know me. I'm Ghost. Later. Thanks for taking the time to check out the video, and if you have another second or two, use that time to show off your blade skills and slice that subscribe button. Until next time, later.